少し眠ることにするわ。
Oh, hey. You okay? No, it's okay. Let's go get something to eat. I'm starving. About a year, and it's actually Sir Robert de Medallius. Dragonborn, what's wrong? Come on, if it's about Bobby, I want to know. You're jealous! Yes, you are. Am too. Oh, the gods. You really are something, you know that? You had better not do anything to him. He will be there, you know, with his father, the Count of Leowin. And you promised... I can't believe you're jealous of Bobby. Anything else you want to know about him? Dragonborn, that's none of your business. Is this some kind of inquisition? And if you must know, no! Bobby and I have not done it yet. Happy now? Yeah, right. Dragonborn, stop it! Stop it right now! This conversation, if you can call it that, stops right here. And I don't want to talk about it anymore. Got that? Don't you think I know that? It's hard for me too. Hey, why don't we go grab a drink? Talk about old times. I know a great tavern just around the corner. Would you like that? Come on then, silly. the only one.
Well met. I hope all is to your satisfaction.
Wonder if we'll bump into your adoring fan again.
Need something?
We're almost there. With a bit of luck, we'll get a side table. Here it is, the foaming flask.
Welcome to the Foaming Flask. Make yourselves at home.
I'll have what you're having, as long as it's got alcohol in it and strong.
Well met, citizen. What can I get you? Take a seat. I'll be right over. Here you go, on the house.
Thanks. Wow, what is this stuff? Hey, do you remember that time we got thrown out of the Bannered Mare? Yeah. I never did find out why I could do that, you know. I just kinda knew. Sometimes I wonder whatever happened to Mr. Bear. Dragonborn, whatever did happen at the top of Blacklight Tower? I meant to ask. Yeah. I couldn't move. I just froze. My stomach was all knotted up. But just knowing that he's gone, It's helped me to move on from all that back then. Sometimes I'll get a reminder, catch myself in the mirror, or roll on my back. Those were some crazy times, right? Have you seen any of the others? Cassius, Ingol, Sorella? And didn't Ingol move to the mountains with Angie? Sorella must be about 12 now. I would love to see her again. He stayed with us for a little while, helped us settle in, then moved back to Torval. He still writes sometimes and comes to visit once a year. He hasn't changed. I was a real pain in the ass. But I owe my life to that kind old Khajiit. And, of course, you. Let's get another one. What you having? The same? Hi.
Hey there, sweetheart. Two more of the same? I'll bring them right over.
Thank you.
Here you go.
Here's to us. So, the daughter of Azura meets the defeater of Alduin. You're not going to get out of it this time, and I want to know all about it. So you could, like, say something and everybody around you drops down dead? No! Don't you dare! Oh! Har har, you kidder. So, then what happened? Wow, that's amazing. I'm so glad to have you here with me again, Dragonborn. Truly. Go get another one. I'm starting to feel good.
Here you go. Now you be careful, because this is pretty potent stuff, you know.
Thank you.
I guess they don't call it special brew for nothing, right?
This might be my last chance. I'm gonna so ignore you and enjoy myself. How many times have you saved me now? Whatever. Come on, it's gotta be more than that. At least 10 times. Remember when we had to wear those disguises? Well... Oh my. Yeah. Oops. I think I'm a bit...
Watch out when you go outside. The old special brew kicks in with a breath of fresh air.
Hello! Make way for the Countess of Rumor!
Oi! Keep the bloody noise down.
Why don't you look where you're going? Dragonborn, are you swaying all over the road, or is it just me? Hey, there's the hotel!
What the hell was that stuff? Thankfully, it seems to be wearing off a bit.
Here we are! Dragonborn! We made it. Okay. Dragonborn, wait. I don't care. I want you. I want you right now. We've both been drinking. I might not ever get another chance. I love you. I've always loved you, and I want you. This is our moment. You are mine, and I am yours. Fuck Bobby. Hmm? Dragonborn, please, wait. What is going to become of us? What if they send me away? And if they don't? If I can go home? Confess our love? I love you so much, Dragonborn. I've missed you so much. What do we do now? Yeah, what will be, will be. Can you wait downstairs while I change? I'm going to need to look the part. I just want to get this over with, either way. Huh? Dragonborn, would you kindly escort me to the ball? Come on, follow me.
Halt. Access to the Emperor's Way is closed. State your identity and business here.
Countess Rigmor of Bruma, and this is...
No need, my lady. I'm new to be here. Please enter. Everyone is assembled in the Imperial Chamber. We have the Lord Chancellor before us go over all.
Thank you. It's that creepy guy again. He's coming over.
Well met, my fine Dragonborn. I'm filled with such joy to see you once again. Oh, my cheeks are glowing. How are you on this fine day? Yes. I could sing you a song, shine your shiny bits, anything for you. Just name it and I will do your bidding. You cannot imagine just how excited I am to just be in your presence. I am such a lucky, lucky boy. Oh. Of course. Countess Rigmor of Bruma. How rude of me. Please forgive me.
Bailey, get back to your work.
Well, have a nice and happy day. Until next time.
Maybe he's just a harmless guy, Dragonborn. Okay, he's a bit weird, you know? Come on, who doesn't know about the Dragonborn, the hero of Whiterun?
He's meant to be attending the gardens here, but just stands there waving at us.
No, he's not waving at us. He's waving at you, Dragonborn.
Shoot, scrap.
Come on, let's get this over with. Don't say a word.
Rigmor, you're here at last. Words are not enough to describe how beautiful and radiant you look. Guardian General, thank you for escorting the Countess here safely. You have my sincere gratitude. Rigmor, if you please.
Aha! Finally! The mystery behind my errant son's disappearance is revealed. Countess Rigmor of Bruma, Robert has told us all about you, my lady.
Good things, I hope, Count Leowin.
Why, Are there some bad things?
If there were, Count, one would expect only the most dignified behavior of a knight and gentleman.
The Countess has you over a barrel already, Bobby. Hang on tight, boy. It's going to be a rough ride. No offense, Rigmor. As you can see, these balls, as they call them, aren't really the sort of balls I understand them to be.
Father, mind your manners. Ladies are present.
I'm sorry, Count. I don't understand. Exactly which balls do you have in mind?
Eh?
Who's over the barrel now will lay a win.
Well,
Pray tell us, Countess, what finally brings you out of the cold?
Yes, Countess. Join us at the table. We have so much to catch up on. How's
Guardian,
your mother?
might I have a word in private? It concerns Rigmor. It was something that was said over dinner last night. We've all been here for a few days, and heard Rigmor had arrived yesterday. Unfortunately, she didn't attend last night, and the Counts were becoming agitated. They just want her to sign the decree so they can all go home. Some of the Counts do not recognize Rigmor as nobility. They say she is a commoner. I, of course, defended her honor robustly. When Count Coral suggested Bruma wasn't doing enough to stop bandits sneaking through the Jarl Mountains to raid the northern counties, my father countered the complaint that as soon as Bruma signs the decree, it'll be signing away its status protected under international law as a free city. Once Ariel Sethius gets Rigmor's signature on the decree, it will legitimize his claim to the Mede dynasty and everything therein. Once he proclaims himself Titus Mede III, he will own Bruma. It will no longer be a free city. And my father told them the Emperor has plans for Bruma, and they should no longer be concerned. That, I'm afraid, I don't know. Because, Guardian, I love Rigmor with all my heart. And if anything were to befall her, I would never forgive myself. She has changed my life completely, and I intend to marry her. So I have a plan to protect her honor until that time comes. Decree or no decree. As you know, my father is the Count of Leowen. He commands the largest force, but is loyal only to Sethius, as am I. If the Emperor does indeed have any plans for Bruma that could affect the House of Rigmor, if I were to publicly propose, and she were to accept my hand in marriage, we could rule the county together as Count and Countess of Bruma. Any plans the Emperor had, he would seriously have to reconsider, or come to naught. Is Rigmor not worth it? Guardian, you know her as well as I. Our engagement has been a long time coming. Look at these stuck-up so-called nobles fawning over her as we speak, with sweet-sounding words. Don't think for one moment I am ignorant to the fact that they feel the same way about Father and I. In their eyes, we too are also commoners, bandits, scum from the Highlands. Rigmor and I were meant to be together. It's our destiny, our fate. And no noble, or even emperor, is going to get between us. When you have a private moment, tell Rigmor of my plans, that my love is true. Because when she signs that document, her life may be in danger. And I intend to be the knight in shining armor that saves the day and our future together. It would be for the best interests of all present that she accept. I don't want to surprise or embarrass her, or take any chances. Thank you, Guardian. You won't regret this. I never forget who my friends are.
Aha! Bobby, come and join us. So, when are you going to pop the question to this beautiful damsel? Such a pretty young thing, don't you think, boy? It would be such a shame to miss out on the opportunity to save her.
Count Leowin, please leave the poor Countess alone. Note how she blushes. Sir Robert and the Countess would make such an excellent match, don't you think?
All in good time, Lady Coral.
Guardian, we are dining. Okay, please excuse me for one moment. Dragonborn, what? Yes, it's the decision we made. We all agreed on it. The Emperor will rule supreme. What plans? I just want to sign the damn thing and go home, nothing more. Go on. Oh, the gods, the idiot. What is he thinking? Tell me you're kidding, right? No, I don't love Bobby. I love you. Of course. But what about us? Are you dumping me? You know, I thought better of you. I thought we had something. All that back there, was that a lie? I suppose next you're going to tell me you're only doing it for me, out of love? That you only want to see me happy? And that sometimes if we love someone, we have to let them go, right? I would rather die in your arms than lose you again. But now I see the real you. Now I see through all the lies. And that you've been leading me on all this time. I'm here for you. Whatever. You know what you are, Dragonborn? You are pathetic.
Okay, I'll accept Bobby's hand in marriage, because he's a real gentleman. At least he isn't going to mess with my head and dump me at the drop of a hat. But by the time I get home, I want you gone. Do you understand? And I never, ever want to see your face again.
How dare you speak to me like that? This conversation is done. Don't you threaten me! Dragonborn, stop. Forgotten what? Oh, Dragonborn, I'm sorry. I love you so much, Dragonborn. Okay. Go on. You mean dump him by courier? Oh, my sweet, silly Dragonborn. I know what you're trying to say, but I don't know. Bobby doesn't deserve that. I would rather tell him the truth, right now, to his face, than continue this charade. Uh-huh. If he proposes, I will refuse. I would rather be exiled and risk my life, just to have you come get me. If I don't make it, then at least I died loving you. You're not mad at me, are you? Are we still good? Okay.
So tell us, Lady Rigmor, why has Bruma had such a change of heart? Considering the circumstances, surely Bruma is better off remaining a free city?
Bruma has decided to sign the noble decree and join the 6 counties of Cyrodiil, making a 7th. Therefore returning to the fold, exemplifying the county of Bruma's loyalty to the Empire, so as to legitimize the title of our beloved Emperor, Titus Mede III.
Talking of which, Lord Chancellor, I had hoped to make haste as to signing the document. Bruma wishes only the best for our county, and the continuity of the Empire. And of course, the coronation of our Emperor.
Unfortunately, the Emperor is unavailable to join us at present and wishes me to convey his sincere apologies. Please help yourselves to the refreshments provided, then return to your guest rooms here at the palace until the reschedule has been confirmed. This should take place tomorrow. The Emperor thanks you all for your patience, continued support, and understanding. If my Lady Rigmor would be so kind as to follow me, as so only to be acquainted with her designated quarters. My lady, as I have conveyed to our other noble guests, the Emperor wishes you all to remain here at the palace until the signing of the decree and the subsequent coronation have taken place. Then you will be free to return to Bruma as you see fit. An adjacent room for your companion is provided in suite, as stated in the agreement. I do apologize for any inconvenience caused, and hope your stay here will be a pleasant one, as best it can be. I would also like to take the opportunity to thank you for finally attending, and would like you to convey my respects to Lady Sigun upon your return. Please, feel free to return to our guests.
Thank you, Lord Chancellor. You have been so kind. Be assured, your respects will be conveyed as you wish. Ugh, now I remember why I liked living at the Roxy Inn so much. I know, right? It can't be much fun for Blackwell having an icicle permanently stuck up his ass. Briathoff. Although some of it I picked up from Malsam's constant bitching and whining. Are you kidding? I'm gonna rest here for a while. All that back there has drained me. Ugh! Good night, Dragonborn. Dragonborn, wake up. It's time to go. Time to sign the decree. They're waiting for us in the Imperial Chamber. Uh-huh. To be honest, I feel relieved, but a little nervous, I guess. Dragonborn, what's wrong? Dragonborn... Okay. I was thinking of what you said, and I have decided to accept if he proposes. But what will we do? What's to stop them from coming after us when I dump Bobby? We'll be back to square one. But it's only speculation, Dragonborn. Quintus has sworn fealty to the Emperor, and he's in Hammerfell. But they have the new Imperial army. That's 6 legions, Dragonborn. Even if you did convince Quintus, that's 5-to-1 odds. How can we hold out against a siege?
Even if Ingol and Cassius could muster 100 men, there's no way out.
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it. After you, Dragonborn.
2 years ago, we rode into the city at the head of an army. But this army was not one of occupation. This army was not one of subjugation. No, this was an army of liberation. Liberation of an empire left buckling under the weight of poverty and recession. An empire ravished by pirates and bandits from the lawless border regions. An empire threatened by a dominion with its sights set on reclaiming this land for the Elven nations. An empire left decadent and abandoned by its predecessor. In this very room, upon this very floor, lay the crowns of this once great seat of civilization. And by legal right of combat, it was the people of this great city that placed them upon our heads. And we flourished. We became great again. We prospered and thrived. The old was replaced with the new. A new dawn, a new era, and with it, the creation of a new imperial army to protect and serve the 6 counties of Cyrodiil and the imperial territories. Provinces and colonies once weak, annexed and lost, were once again reclaimed, and the world trembled and knew its place. History is to be made this day, this very moment, as the county of Bruma returns to the fold. And we shall stand united as we become once again the 7 counties of Cyrodiil, to show the world our strength, our unity, and our fortitude in our wholeness. And they shall come to know of our intention to strengthen our resolve. And they shall come to know of our intention to be a global force to be reckoned with. And they shall come to know of our intention to expand our empire, as is our divine right. United under the name of the most powerful dynasty in all of Tamriel.
Countess Rigmor of Bruma, you have graced us with your presence here today to sign the noble decree. And with it, you will inherit what was set out in the White Gold Agreement, including full access to trade, a personal Imperial Legion loyal only to you, and a place at the seat of representatives here in the Imperial Chamber. By signing the decree, you forfeit your status of a free city, and by doing so revoke the corrupt, weak, and unelected international laws, and legitimize your Emperor's claim to the titles of the Mede dynasty. Do you wish to say anything before you sign?
Only that I would like to thank the Emperor for this opportunity, and thank all the noble houses for their openness and kindness since I arrived, and that you all can be assured of the House of Bruma's loyalty and support.
Lord Chancellor, please proceed.
Approach the table and sign, my lady. The houses of Cyrodiil are united. Long live the Emperor!
Could I please have everyone's attention? I have an important announcement to make. As many of you might know, Countess Rigmor and I have been acquainted this past year. And I cannot think of any better occasion to tell her of my undying love for her, and to humbly ask her something that's been a long time overdue. Rigmor, it would be my greatest honor if you would become my wife.
Oh, the gods, Bobby.
Will you marry me?
Yes! Yes, of course!
Bravo, bravo. And might I say, very impressive. Oh, I think you do. Morag Sethi is sucker-punched by a master stroke of genius. Guardian and protector of Countess Rigmor of Bruma. Indeed, a title you should be very proud of. Meet me in the temple gardens tomorrow morning before the coronation. There are some things I would like to discuss.
Lord Chancellor?
Well, my boy, you certainly don't fail to deliver. Congratulations are in order. More wine! A toast to the happy couple. To my Bobby, Sir Robert and Rigmor.
Oh!
Thank you, Guardian. If you have a moment. I found out what's been going on. Last night I discovered a ventilation shaft behind the wall. The shafts are connected. Every room has them. And each one has an access panel behind the banners. When Father was asleep, I inched my way in and managed to maneuver myself within earshot of Coral's room. Morag Sethius was there, discussing the fate of Bruma. For whatever reason, she wants to even the balance of power. My father commands the largest army in Cyrodiil, and has Anvil in his pocket. Anvil has access to Quintus Vitalis and his army. You know of him? Well, the plan was to set Rigmor up for a fall after she signed the decree. Mercenaries were to be paid to raid the counties of Coral and Shadenhall, and the blame was to be put on Bruma for not taking prompt and appropriate action to stop it. They were then to call a meeting at the seat of representatives in the Imperial Chamber, and call for a vote of no confidence in the House of Bruma, which would then be dissolved. Coral and Shadenhall were to march into Bruma County, take control, and divide it up between them. Shadenhall was to get the iron ore deposits and the mines. Coral was to get control of the city, and with it the title of Duke of the counties of Coral and Bruma. He would demand 1,000 men, and together they would reset the balance of power in Cyrodiil. Rigmor's family are considered commoners. With Morag's persuasion, the Emperor would turn a blind eye just to appease the nobility. Exactly. But I don't think the Emperor knows about the plot. Once the coronation is over, I intend to inform my father of Morag Sethius and her possible motives. He'll know what to do. She's always been there. Many years ago, we were based in the Colovian Highlands. My father was the local bandit chieftain, and Sethius arrived with 200 men. They had parley, and we were to join them. Morag was already with Sethius. He never went anywhere without her. Over the coming years, Sethius banded together all the bandit chiefs in the border regions. We became unstoppable. Even before Titus Meade II mysteriously disappeared. On very rare occasions, Morag would disappear. No one knew where, but she always came back looking younger than she left. Something she has maintained to do to this day, leading to rumors. But Sethius didn't want to usurp the Imperial throne. Neither did my father, but Morag Sethius insisted. She has some sort of power over him, Guardian. You would think with what she has already, she'd be happy with that. But she seems to thrive on causing dissent, scheming, or sowing seeds of discord. Anyway, none of that matters now. Bruma will have the support of not only the House of Leowen, but Anvil, Skingrad, and Breville. Plus Quintus' Western Army. So my work is done here, and I have you to thank for it. But I would love to be a fly on the wall later, if you catch my drift. But beware of Blackwell. He's taken a keen interest in you since you arrived. Please, call me Bobby. I bid you good night. Take good care of Rigmor for me. After the coronation tomorrow, we can plan our wedding and set things in motion.
Of course, Guardian. Thank you all for your support, and I bid you all good night. I feel sick to my stomach, if you must know. What did Bobby want? But why? Is that what all this is about? This is the reason why we're here, and not what we thought? Well, it seemed pretty real to me. Morag storming off, and I noticed Coral and Shadenhall left pretty quickly. We're in the heart of the Imperial Palace, Dragonborn. These people don't do play acting to such a huge scale. There's gotta be something in what Bobby said. It's like they pick up on things, anything, and use it to mess with your head. What did he say? Unless he knows, right? He knows about me, and they were going to make a move after the signing. So maybe he's assumed you put Bobby up to the proposal. There's no love lost for the Lord Chancellor, Dragonborn. He might not even know about the plot between Morag, Coral, and Shadenhall. If what Bobby says is true, why would Morag want to balance the power? The only thing I can think of is that she might fear Leowyn. After all, he has the strongest force, right? What? I didn't do anything. Of course. He has the support of Anvil, Breville, Skingrad, and Quintus' army in the west. By the gods, Bobby doesn't want me. He wants Bruma. If I marry him, he becomes Count by default. What? Okay, so... Morag stormed out, not because of any plot she had with Coral and Shadenhall was subverted, but because the balance of power has just become weighed in favor of the Count of Leowyn, and he wants the Imperial crown for himself? You know what? All this bullshit makes me want to go knocking on the Emperor's door and saying to him, "Hey, asshole, I've got a real royal bloodline that goes back to the first Mede dynasty, so go bite me." You know, it's like a kind of violence. What they say and do, how they can instill fear into someone with just words. Makes you feel sick to the stomach with fear and worry. Like rats caught in a trap. What about it? You're not seriously thinking about crawling around in that thing eavesdropping, are you? What about me? Dragonborn! Hey, I would love that. Oh, har har. You really are something. You know that?